AP Radio 105.7.
Action Power TV, the way of salvation.
You're listening to AP Radio.
Action Power TV, the way of salvation.
AP Radio 105.7.
You're listening to AP Radio.
Action Power TV, the way of salvation.
AP Radio 105.7. You're listening to AP Radio.
Action Power TV, the way of salvation.
AP Radio 105.7.
AP Radio 105.7.
Action Power TV, the way of salvation.
AP Radio 105.7. You're listening to AP Radio.
AP Radio 105.7.
Action Power TV, the way of salvation.
You're listening to AP Radio. AP Radio 105.7.
Ella Rain Vesture.
I was young, my one, you know, Edeba APTV and AP Radio 105.7 Casafidi so. Of very so, April Bossomeno and ne, a day de kind of Fimpino and Eduno and Sia Himo, and Neuko, Yan Samoa, ya day as some more, dear Eddie Mapotinibi in ye. Agyemang, yeah, one more at the Insurance Brokers Association of Ghana. One more say, what by insurance a firm where Camille Secretary to share yard or crow more, and it's in Cabomo and a bit to me every hole. Sanso Anna Edom Kumano, a person of Modia Sambi, a quarter of a with the fear now, one more years as I can crowd with gold border home is unsaid to say a canoa, a for womono, a yard or so. Kejetia edwakesi enimo baby omo friend Kejetia Dubai no emo dwadefo na sese said ye enipa bu abu so e wo Kejetia enimo na fei mpanimfo anso nhwema wontumi ntiensiesie ho yie no ebetumi akwakofo ha kese ene dia ba Kejetia edwanim ye mampani si ohwese ne fa ngobo no esi kwo no a eto no a wode atoto so ene ho ne ma bi ebetumi amane bo na ba fom no wone ne mpanimfo ekotena so ahwe Ebika ye ho ade de so mo se premto breakfast ye bo ewo ye fidi kese so news.apmedia.gh.com online stories ni na wo ho san so da ye Facebook and YouTube handle no ye APTVGH TikTok Instagram and X intenten fidi no ye APmedia_GH midin and a boss lady Afia Kyem Agyemang Afei yesha yansam no Afia Insurance Brokers Association of Ghana. One mo penim pa wada wo no yewra Stephen Kwaten yeboa. Osi insurance firm ho no e kame secretary share pro edwiri kanka dem mudan egie eye adroso e wo mo adwumanim ne santi en wo hu ni yese senka wo mo ebo insurance company ahodwo mu e hwe no makom ho abomo hunu se industry no say corruption say no eni tie nya efesi etu ase de a ebetumi abamu sa na emom se nipa ba kopo odi wo mo anim ana se nipa kakra bi e wa manwekuo nim na ehwe sei sa corruption betumi afiri mu de a fofora wo mo mpene sa no wo mbeto akoso a di sa abo no fosam no ama wo mo insurance company no atumi abafom ne santi e na wo hwe anim se wo mo ewo Insurance Brokers Association ni mu nyina ebeye wo mo ntutu yeye wo se wo mo guso ne National Insurance Commission kesepa no edidi nkomo hebeye mo betumi aboa apagya wo mo adwumanim na mfaso de esese insurance companies yahodo ye wo mayimo wo mo yede bo atememfo no ebetumi abamu sa no wo mo so mfaso esese omunya wo mo timenya wa bracket asehye bia ememu.
Socially, the canker of corruption, bribery, and other social vices have found their way into our industry too, because we are not an island in Ghana. The impact is, however, dire and threatens our very survival if we do not check it. How do we build resilience and survive without having to unethically share the very premiums we've promised the public we need to pool to provide them with the needed security in times of need? To share some ideas with us on how best we can also find solutions to that social canker. Politically, our story has been a good one on the stability front. Since 1992, we have successfully gone through multiple elections and changed government seamlessly. Despite the pendulum nature of our economy, we somehow seem to find a way to get back on track for a while before we descend again. Fortunately, we've been seeing a lot of progress on the economic front since 2025. Our currency is appreciating, inflation is at all-time low, and prices are stabilizing a while. But how long? With the situation in Iran and the gradual rising of the oil prices, how do we build resilience against any external shocks?
Insurance Brokers Association of Ghana, Wabupen in Pora 7 Quarten Yaboa, and Yateni Kano. There was some from no Institute for Democratic Governance. One more so, a shiny will say, and come back to me at a body beer, a vagina ho, and cram cray, na wadana ho, na to me and boa ama a democracy, Rudrajo and Charming Moye Bono, a to me a pemaconim. Almost independent multi-party democracy and constitutional reform commission. Woman say, Sir Commission had a bit to me a buana ma my Ghana. Ya mamranua, ye yes, I won't say a bit to me a jina. Na bo bia wo my mono, a bit to me abemusa, sa and she woman who he says and penny for Eddie go up when we pa. No man jia to mo sa body, a bit to me ababe boa. A corner, one more senior research fellow banco. I friend of Rakwesi Jonah. Ono na hu ni ye se committee ya na yetete ye se constitutional reform committee. Womo no e committee bi a e mprempren de na yete enye se yete womo no ma wo hoda te se commission bi a eno e wo hoda dada. Na e ba na se womo hwe ya mamra no de ma bi asese yesesa wom reforms bi asese ekoso na womo ye wie ya na kire se ye gusa committee no. Saa nneɛma yi na ekuo ipesi yi firi hɔ na yɛte committee amu de ɔmo bɛwɔ hɔ afebɔ aban bia ntumi emeyi emfiri ɔsɛ bɛyɛ ɔmo wɔ hɔ no mo a abrɛ ne abrɛ nyinaa ya mamra no de ɛsɛsɛ yɛ wɔ mu na ɛboa yɛ man yi mamra ho nsɛm etumi egyina no wɔn ho ahwɛ ɛde sɛ adwuma na ma yɛdodo adwo nkyira memu no da ne da nyina etumi anyini.
The experience of this country is that very many constitutional reform efforts have made since 2010. You can count them, and yet up till now none of them has been implemented. And so we think that setting up a permanent body called a multi-party democracy and constitutional review commission that will take charge of the function of reforming the constitution will be a much better approach instead of this current cycle of incomplete constitutional review reform efforts. So we made this proposal to the Constitutional Review Committee, and somehow maybe it didn't get through. So it is something that we are going to pursue.
Where I Kwesi Jonah, or come one way in Shishimo, a quiet friend Institute for Democratic Governance, emo. Yanko, any madam Kumano, ye, one more Rashabe free, at the woman is shadow no be to just say one of the private members bill, a quack or to her. It was our bill, you moon, one more shady moon say Ghana Gold Board Act 2025 and on. In Sasaka cry a bit to me, Abemo, as I say, God board for you, my dear, send ye one would know, one more at Timito good, maybe a fee, one with twins as small good dear. Now, one more day I come out, my sick a crabby about I naturally say I wanted to yano san, aircon no. And I'm so Emma, I am for as well more a report to be about one who say, oh my Ghana, Wusha 2025 for Nimua, aboso me nkura na edikan no sika $214 million ene hwere yen ya ensesenka eba ne sa nya na say yen gold for reserves gold na ye de ebi gu ho asie ni ade no ehun ntoto ye de ade ankoye ejina gold board nkita hudi a wone Bank of Ghana wo no sanso ne minus no ewo eno na enchinwahye kakra bi ewo mu a esese wo mtumi hwe yen sesan ne no ene donkuma no aye wo mo adwensa si esika sam betumi agya na naso nti wo mo de kwakoto abedwefie ama Gold Board Act 2025 no wo matumi aye sesan ye wo bono nyamfo kojo opon kroma ene die donkuma na nimde nsamudoi etudwa.
The minority offered a lot of suggestions that, listen, this program, we started it, we know the loopholes, we know the gaps. For example, don't mix the role of the regulator with the role of the trader. Because if you do, you may end up funding regulatory functions in ways that you shouldn't. We also offered various suggestions, including the definition of what they called hoarding, part of which affects, jewelers. Some of those bits of advice were listened to, but in the end, a good chunk of it was literally all thrown away. And that is how come you are left with this one. So now the government is having to, as part of regulatory functions, pay a bonus to the gold dealers so that they don't smuggle the gold. But if you're going to have to pay a bonus to discourage people from smuggling, you're going to lose money. And that's how come, as Leader was mentioning, the government is now admitting that for every $10 million that the Bank of Ghana releases to Gold Board to go and buy gold for them, 15% of it doesn't come back. It goes into all sorts of charges, handling charges, assaying charges, bonus and other things. So there are a number of things that are, in our view, very wrong with the current structure. We have proffered some views already. Those views have not been taken. We are happy to take your input, even as at now. And if it is possible for us to come by private members' bill to get amendments, we will explore that. If we cannot do it by a private members' bill and we have to wait for the next MPP administration to make those corrections, then we'll make those corrections. But what we can assure you is that this exercise, which was started on the watch of the MPP, we learned a lot of lessons from it. We are seeing the mistakes that are being made. And at the next opportune moment, we will do our best to make sure that those corrections are done to serve the interest of particularly private sector operators like jewelers and others in the value chain.
Well, no nyafo kojo opon enkroma fosia yerebia baton peso asomra shebedwani edom kuma na first entrefo enhie mudie we yesika samu de omo hu se nkoyie e wo Gold Board fam nam soma eka eba no eno hu siesie no peso mo ye yekoni partner yemu ensem.
This segment is brought to you by King's Home Studios.
Asya wo mo ene hwe ye momasua ensem so sebeya momasua wonsam bepem akone ne mo man mu nti mo senior high school governing councils ahodo wo ho no wo mo ede wo ho bebo alumni representatives ahodo sebeye betumi aboa ama ensuku ahodo no etumi apagya eho embuo emamu anase sane yebesi ahwa toto suku nneoma no etumi akone ne mankuntabuo so aye adwuma ewo mo so afọ no ene hwe ye momasua ensem so no nyafo Haruna Idrisu ene de sansem we tuja wo hwe ne se yakoba na se ye ja suku no ehon ntoto ne amemo de ama governing council no kwanyi yi ne so koku ahodo a wo mo fa suku ho na ebi wo suku ne mu ahodo nso so ye de wo ho ebe hye ginesi ahodo mu a ebetumi aboa ama suku apem akonkan obia de tribupo eba omukeka ni nyina abomu a eni so ade hu na epese suku pagya no ebetumi abamu sa de senti eno nyonyanfo Haruna Idrisu ehu ne yese san hyehyeye yi ebetumi aboa fei mra hodo a ewo ho edema ye suku so ahodo Education Regulatory Body Act no won mo behwe ne no so so ma yensesan kakra ewu mu san sesan ene be ma alumni groups ahodo no omusoso etumi enya no ewo entoaso suku empunto ene ninkan krom mo mani so ade hunu no sei ene wo mususu se wo mo ye no a ebetumi aboa.
I've seen some publication in the media about transfer of headmistress and headmasters. It's a normal occurrence within the GES system, and where it is necessary to do transfers, those transfers will be done to add new impetus to the management of those institutions.
Wei ayo no nyamfo harna Idrisu ono ne so afo hwa ye womasua ensem so na ye kwayanim e wonsem foforo mu a na okatachie jo amanfo ya wotoso mienu e denkyira enkotem so ehene e wapa denkyira west ye mansin mu wo finfin mantem ho omotere omoso aban no e na fei mansin mu aban krache pani se wo meboa ma womasua mu nsem no entumi enko nenim bitete suku adan enkonwa amofra betena so akade ne ade e beboa wadisua ne ade kire mu no ekuro yesi wo mu hia bi pa nti sa aban no ehwe no abesiesie betumi aboa ose ye mampani ba ye no wo hu se wo ye ne mapi ya e wo mo mansin mu kra no wo matumi anya mfasode kakra ewo mu nanso so suku no a e won kotim so e ho mpotamo ne de esese ne mani me ya aban no etumi ebe mu no mu hu ne ye se empuntuo eba
bibia no ma ya obotum de sie DC ana eye MP kra de wo ye me de shepa de minim se aban wo ba ya ye wura Don Mahama ne ma mienu a wo ba ye na ka se obo no homoden esan se ye hwe common fund na obi ansa kan de a wo se aban so nani de akire se da bia sika bia ko bia no wo se ye de ye adwuma enti me kama se na me se DC se ontwa nani emehwe nkotum sofo na yesku asem de ya kachi ti yasana de aban ba de wa ya ma the whole district bia abana ye ne akase DC for omo ba ye adwuma minim se be DC nso me dinidi enti ya besen se nkotum so man omo twa nani emfa hwe nkotum so man na me mafra for no omo bre
Nkotim so wamo ehene na nakatache jo amanfo toso mienu eno no eno akire ya assembly member wo ho no nyamfo John Mensa enso akire hu hia se suku hu nsam de emutumi eboa na omo behwe ho asam eka afei de wo ho tada no se adesuafo no adoso wo mti class ba ko wo modoso pa ya anya semkuma entumi emoa ema checheni no enhunu adesuafo no se ne obeti ahwe wo mo sanse se class ba ko kuta nipa be aduokron 90 a etumi ema enhumasua nsem enkonanim
education said them dika kan poor pa na very challenging if you say ekuri esopa population be kan no wo hwa na hwe kuro kese wo pa with this population na ye wo basic school na 1 public school no primary school year 1 and a JHS na 2 you see I mean wo kasa okọ house catholic basic school na ye kana e fidi both JHS na one classroom e contain enkwa be 80 e bi kwa 90 very full pack congested pa enough na ene nana mutu anamo ya pass ase edi me sre omanfo very stakeholders a omka bi ewo mu NGOs philanthropists mesre mo ekotum so enne enwumasua ene bibia e wo wiase education is the key to success the mesre omanfo nyina ase munti ya desre de na mobo na enwumasua no ka akiri e wa pa
Nkotim so assembly member no nyafo John Mensa enso de no na bakra chepani ya wo ho e kire se hawa wodro bo fam fa suku hu nsam na wate obehwe no wapremoa e de abakuro nim
ye wose ye boa apadenka west ne omanfo ni nyina no ebeti ye beye e de aboa ntina amanfo nya rehwe no wo aban no se first one year omonya rehwe no saa na the fatain wa apadenka west ya no agidi se na me regional minister so benya fata apadenka west funyana no amanfo nya rehwe no we
Won so aye DC ya wo ono mo MNC ni mo ene de ha wo ya todwa ye mra asantebantem kropon kumase KGT a ejwadifo One from Federation of Kumasi Traders. One when I say the Kumasi abo peso dodo en kankan ne baby a your friend Kejetia Dubai, you know. Almost over was any dread 4 doors, so one more better near one so more. And I want to yan so cry management in shadow woman to 20 years. And I'm so maybe do baby no how can see a neighbor quacker area bre one more a year Juma ewo. One more friends and telephone shame dear Emma Federation, you know, one more president and an aquasi prempe. And I know what says, said ye. Aqua ya dear. Who here pass and penny for it to me ebe moon facility no one more air tone munia mano. Sa facility neighbor to me I will na a charing na boa or my Ghana and it kuma semporta moment dready who summer to me a conino and no more anymore. Almost say one would can see drain. Now come her nimus and nipa bear 8,700 and a bit to me I juma woman so any nipa bear 12,000 any woman Emma bear 3,300 and so. Eye wo mu akyerese tetetetia no hwe ani mu senka wo hu betumi awura mu mpo enti wo hwe mu a de aba beto so no bebe wo hanu nchemu aduasa enso 37% enu nti edwo mo ka champion fo so mo hwe ntutu ni ni yes anse nipa dodo na sese nka efa ni afa abro so no ebetumi akofo ha okese enedi aba
ha edwano enkanko na ohawo do a ewo edwanimu a yes company for a management no so ebehwe na nkomatu hu anamon eya edwa company for ni mbiem na muka say ebefa 8,703 edwadifo empempe edwadifo ewo dwaimu ebro 12,000 ni akire nanso panyini bia no odi ni na esi from akase enipa ne do so asen enipa esese ewo edwanim amana nya ensunsanso ewo edan no so esa se kejetia edwai enya tete blog announcement dan bi kejetia edan bolt and nuts any metal beams and omudi aye etimpandodo a enipa dodo efa overweight no na ebra ensunsanso bone eba edwai so ye ka sa asem we sanse ye ne animbifo a ewo suahunu wodan sie ho any contractors in penny for Asia, no money answer to me say indeed. Waiter, and I load I will recognize no a brew waiter as I say Ganifa. Young man, him say, Kejetia, a see a from it then Pedua way to do a demono and Pedua Susan Sobon and Suebe, Eba Iganoso. Nelson Penny Bay and a 2-1 among Penny Bay and a Asha Wasamaka. Ewa brofuni si seyemu esese da ni da nyina nke nipa nsa da ho na potoka se me ka bi maintenance ene ufa egema beams anase pillars metallic beams na esese nka da ni da nyina ani kɔ ho ene ufa ho ani nyina ewe na ache na dadie a ye bi si abrosan a ewe na ache eba no da ache ni sei enipa dodo a ewia nso enkwa egina bre ene sei Tuanyina ho akwa hia se esese enei edwadifo panfo ye ba bonten nyema wiase nyina hu se baabi akagye agina no enyina ye esan se yakase oman Ghana mu ade a ekuye lack of maintenance na obakagye tia nso a number 1 problem lack of maintenance eti edwano esai edwano jinsamu dwadifo ye de omope management members ye do mo pe staff wo ye do mo pe ene edwane janka as edwano eni hwesufuo bia ena edwano esai aginsemu yenso ye ntina se enye hwe ha ade a
Federation of Kumasi Traders one more epani port da o mano nana akwasi prempe omo friends and chef for shemudie na hawa hodo a kejeti edwano ha wom odi nyina atodwai ye try ho na ya je aboafo nkrato ye ba ye kodwadie mu ensem
ɛyɛ nokwasɛm sɛ adwumasua yɛ ade a sɛ wo nsa ka a obiara ntumi ngye mfiri wo nsɛm ɛno nti ɛnɛ yi sɛ wopɛ sɛ wotu kwan kɔ amanɔne anaa wotena ɔman Ghana mu ɛyɛ adwuma nya sika gu bɔtɔm deɛ a mekamfo St. Augustine Heavy Machine Training Center de ama wo kɔ na ɔmfa na wɔtwe mmienu pɛ ɛnkyerɛ wo caterpillar piloda ɛne forklifter ɛboɔ no ɛwɔ fam koraa yɛwɔ Kumasi Asukwa yɛne Asukwa Police Station no ɛne di nhwɛne mu yɛsan so bɛn Asukwa Children's Hospital Tafoa Akoko Spares Junction wa wobɛtumi afrɛ St. Augustine Heavy Machine Training Center 0243860810 St. Augustine Heavy Machine Training Center. We are your last stop.
I welcome you to Kino Computers, your one-stop shop with the perfect tech solution. At Kino Computers, we give you the best deals on quality laptops, phones, and accessories. Whether you're looking for a high-performance laptop for work, a reliable phone for staying connected, or the latest accessories like M.2, SSD, wireless mounts, ergonomic keyboard, and USB adapters to boost your productivity, we've got you covered. We also provide expert repair services as well as nationwide delivery on all our products. Visit us at Adum on the ground floor of the Abanaba Plaza near the Relish Health Shop for unbeatable prices and exceptional service. For more information, call us on 0248 137672. 0248 137672. Kino Computers, beyond your expectations.
For desktops, UPS, toners, and printers galore, Bell Enterprise has got it all, from CCTV cameras to office chairs that keep you in style at affordable prices that will make you smile. For schools, businesses, and individuals alike, we have what you will surely like. Contact us on 0245 099 786, 0245 099 786. Bell Enterprise. Shop with ease. Introducing the Smiling Shark Outdoor Solar Camping Light. A new modern way of lighting up your world. It's a powerful portable lamp with 2 modes of brightness, a strobe light, as well as a flashlight. You can power it through solar charging or Type-C charging. With a built-in high-capacity lithium battery, you can also use it as a power bank to charge up your mobile phone through USB. To purchase one, contact 055 051 5323 or 053 520 3534.
This is what mini wireless networks look like. But hey, this is what they actually look like. Introducing Kenny Rose Wireless. Switch to Kenny Rose Wireless and enjoy streaming without buffering, communication with no lagging, business without restrictions, and achievements with no limits. Get connected today. For enquiry, sales, and support, contact us on 020-8282-810. Visit our website on www.kennyrosewireless.com. Kenny Rose Wireless, internet made easy.
AP Media app now at apmediagh.com/app. It is currently available for Android devices. Coming soon to Play Store and App Store. This segment is brought to you by Tizo Aluwex.
Ye moni aboafo a wo mo so yase ma ye de awia from to broadcast ye ball beso mo APTV and AP Radio 105.7 kasafidie so ni na ye to so wo dwadie mo ensemo ye mampani his excellency John Dramani Mahama se wo se fan wo no ne bo no se ni esitie no hatimembufo ne senti eno hu ne se na ban no ne mpanimfo ka bi edu mu wo fan wo ho ensemo wo so mu di ahiemu no mo hwe to dodo a wode atoto yemfa wo no so fuel levies and taxes no sebeya wo mo betumi aye nhyehyɛ na ekoba ne sese wo mo yiyi bi free so na ebo amatemefo ekomutumi ehenhan ya obetumi aye se ye hwe se ne wiase edwama so fan wo ne bo ekosoro no a yentumi fa so bo kase no emo aban no se fan wo no ekokonanim ewo man mu na so levies ne taxes awodo mo de atoto so ne de eno aban no betumi bibia afa ho ewo no no de yibo nti ene ema panisi esese wo motena so no mo ye review ewo eto ahodo ne ho sebeya wo mo betumi ateso.
We're sailing quite smoothly, and indeed we're beginning to enjoy some of the lowest fuel prices in a long time. Unfortunately, they say man proposes, God disposes. I don't know what came into the heads of Trump, Netanyahu, and all of them to start this war. But unfortunately, while the CD remains stable, if this had happened when the CD was at 17, we probably could not have been able to survive. But the good thing for us is that the CD remains stable, and so the push factor in the oil price buildup is not coming from the currency, because happily the currency is remaining stable. The push factor is coming from the price of crude oil and finished products. And so far, we've absorbed it. It's not affected us as much, but if this thing continues some more, then we'll have to take some decisive decisions. Some of the weapons we have is to look at the margins to try and cushion consumers, and then also look at the recently imposed 1 CD development levy to try and cushion consumers. But my hope is that sooner than later, this war will come to an end, and we'll see more stable fuel prices. But for now, government remains concerned because fuel prices move the transport sector, and the transport sector is the main driver of inflation. If fuel goes up, the cost of transporting food items goes up, and it affects the inflation in the food basket.
We mampani his excellency John Dramani Mahama na watchere ehu hia se wo mutumi hwe wo prices na wonom de atoto fan wo no so taxes ni ade omohwe no motete so omugidi yese betumi aboayen na adwumako anase ko a friend Oxford Africa Women Leadership Institute wodomo epani kwanchefo na ade wokofa baaye maami Odelia Ntiamoa ono so akachire Ghana ban se debia anokasa debia bohye ne ade esese wo mu free ho na wonu muduru bre esese wo mu de dwumedi ahodo gu akwan mu na eboa wo ma empeja enkanka ene enwuma businesses ahodo emo ensemi ewabra Women Investment Summit Africa 2026 ekoso ewon kran popuni mantemo no ena Madam Odelia Agina Simpie so na wosra ban no se woma enema mungo emfama emma wo mo abiebie enwuma ewo omayimo se be ya economy no se emma enwuma epeja economy no so ebetumi epeja afi so de friend se capital eno so emma ensa etumi akabia ombetumi de ahye wo mo adwuma bi ase anaso ombetumi nya sika bi de ahye wo mo adwuma ni mo na etumi aboase kwaba ne se emma adwetire ewo wo fom obi wo kra wo ni dwetire ni ade ombetumi de apeja wo mo adwuma ni mo a ebeden na ma adwuma akoso enu nti en wose de bia ban na no okaso obete Women's Development Bank mpo na so so yehwemu a bibia ni ho no mo a ekoso sa na se entumi nyanya na so enu mu na nam soma ekoyi ede sa de sedie etudwa.
Put this event together because each year we observe that women-led businesses have not been able to meet a lot of the criteria that is required when it comes to financing. And therefore we as an organization have set up to serve as a bridge between women and their financing opportunities. And therefore we do this every year to be able to bring closer to the opportunities every year, either from the trade ministry who came like this to investors, amongst many other things. This year, we are saying that women-led businesses should be supported not just verbally, but we should be able to give them the needed support beyond promising that there are investments slated for women. Women need avenues to be able to reach the criteria that is required for them to be able to access finance. And that we call, for example, the Catalytic Fund, where we are asking government to set aside a sum of money that helps these women to be able to breach and reach the level which is required. For example, if they have to go to venture capital, well, how many women-led businesses will be able to meet the requirements of a venture capitalist? How many will be able to meet in external investors? But how do we prepare them to be able to meet these requirements? And these are some of the platforms we create on a year-by-year basis to be able to access some of these opportunities.
We are Madam Odelia Intiamwa, Onona founder, Oxford Africa Women's Development Institute. Na Womosha say, ma ya womo in Numa who do not so maybe be Numa or Munuma no able to me apeja aquanim, young crochet and sidino a one. America dollar was a sa at the Abasidi's way 10 cities 99 pesos. Samson I would CD edge dollar nebino ejina 11 cities. After was a san euro at the Abasidi's way 12 cities 67 pesos. With the cities equator euro nibia a 12 cities 69 pesos. Was a sub pound at the Abasidi's way 14 cities 50 pesos. Now with the city equator pound nibia and no a 14 cities 52 pesos I say and in city no etie e was coming and saying exchange rate and ne near aircraft and no ye call a good mo and some.
This segment is brought to you by Pogbell Enterprise.
Samuel K. Boy, a crowd or dear William Winsome, ever sum ye. Samuel Maquaba.
I'll be using your bar.
A patch on where dear.
Yamia don't know and also.
Yankopa do Messume Hoya Pa.
Sure.
Elko.
Mernico, a good day when some do you look at your bonam de Toasso. A dear Majesu, Samuel K. Boy, Cinemania Bano, a C introduction, the sanity. Now, with me, I follow APTVGH or Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and our Facebook, TikTok, live stream, and our YouTube also. You stream live or I think so apmediagh.com official website. Okohonoma, your church on MBB, ego, social political issues, governance, economics, sikasem, finance, sports, entertainment, and our faces. Yamisem Kakrawuma, the open, Ubetimia Konama Kokinkai, I think so apmediagh.com, no, live TV stream, no, and live radio, and Tibia will be, you just log on, na why enjoy the radio and I say TV ɛwɔ na answer na me sha say no me chia shronko kwa Afia kotokoni ma papa on fa ne kotokonsem India grow and afin so goalkeeper number 1 John Check on so 80 and afi oko edumini ni potem ho dia organico on so ebia tuma wa mama for 80 bi pa Taylor number 1 memma niama obebia stars ama weni agi ho no mo na me sha say na me sha say free Ghana Black Stars ehun sensem coaching sensem ya na me sha say free coach James Kwesi Apia Mayele former Black Stars ye coach no ono they were coach here 2 times na eno na after CSR coach Otoado no na rumors fly around say papa no omunya omje juma me ma no eno na papa no entempa na wabe dismiss it there so wabe boato egu baby say there be no kure bi anim eti sansem na fly around no according to coach James Kwesi Apia no say otia si omanfo no who say nyo no ono de onye na adwene kra na no kure bia enim o say it's not true say ono planning or say plans bisa emfa ma enti obi ka say the Kwesi Apia watu na num to o say there be ono no say no Saudi or Dubai o monitor players ni players no e dey ama Sudan man say there be ya Sudan man no odwene o mu sisi a o say eno na any priority sisi anye Ghana enti omo ka say dey be Kwesi Apia no dey o say there be o Sudan a o ye adwuma e dey ama Sudan national team no na coaching hu sensem no Sani Dara former AGFA communications director Kasama for no and papa e friend Kwesi Nyantechi on ne Kasama GFA no na ono so den sem kakra betu dwa say Ghana FA no obesere o mo say ma empenifo no emfa empepre ho enko appointee coach and say omunkutu America entente enko fa coach bia emfa ma Ghana esan say o say ono won say enema bebre e wo Ghana ni ma e wo say etu ebo ase na ye fa the right coach any coach a oba obete de pese ye na se o say ye pre ho ne ekofa coach bia ba say ye pese ko World Cup ti coach e bra na fe ko World Cup na anhwa na akwa ye rush na amaniema ankoyi nemum se etu ebo ase ne ye fa the right coach a oba obete ase say after World Cup no what next players no say ye players na ye wo no dodo na wo omo early 20s na say afi no menya emfi aduonu ede ko enti o say players no potential no wo mutie o say nya coach a obetimi ye the best out of players na ye wo no ede aba eti Sani Dara no o say obe eje Kate Okreku ene omo mu take decision say omo to omo ase no mo find coach a oba obenya mre na waye Ghana adwuma no say be ya AFCON 2027 AFCON no nyame ya aduma ebetimi qualify akobi na afisi World Cup ne kwa ebetimi akwakoye na ye players na ye wono so omo de mo no ebetumi aso eni ho yeko GFA ye boss Kate Edwin Simeon Okreku Kate yes Okreku so eden sem kakra betu dwa say Ghana within a week anase na wotwe mienu na wotwe ba kwa anase na wotwe mienu ede kone de be ya ne say ye beti say o ma frɛ coach fufuro anase ya bo coach fufuro din say ona be ye adwuma no na sisi a okasa no say coaches mako ahensia 600 over 600 say ahensia no kwa ebro so over 600 coaches na asubmit omo application letter say Ghana adwuma no omo hwa amatena kire hu say emu ode eti wo be ye Ghana adwuma be coach Ghana ene wa betimi akoyi eti 600 coaches and over no na bibisao coach edu say Henry edu say typology minim say ene no wa hanyina wan kan kire say wa apply for adwuma no me hwehwe list nim no me call na oto so 599 599 coach Henry edu say typology ono so submit the application letter say ope adwuma no na man for say wo kwaje Ashanti Ivory say adwuma kra no ene ma che dan koyi amfa ma na Ghana Black Stars ti uko GFA boss na o say say no manfo bebre pe adwuma no na ohwema rumors ne de Walid Wagrawi dini na mu na afi Heavy Renard French tactician no musu dini na mu but ebia na akoye surprise coach nti no si ebo coach fufuro bi din a emane nya onwanwa na emom sa two coaches we su din be ma eno so emane nya onwanwa na emom say ne 600 coaches abane de eno kireo adwuma no Ghana adwuma no eho akono a eye ti na esere mu se Ghana football mu nye ni ye mu ye ni ya enya afi na ka 600 coaches de ba no adwuma na ya akono wa ene ma yi na ka aye yi no ya na ye kan mo so nti ase but sa na akwakoye na enko Europe ye hwe World Cup playoffs no me sha ase Fidia Congo Africa isan say ena ho machi a ewo neutral venue ewo Mexico DR Congo ene o my friend Jamaica Reggae Boys Jara Rastafari Boys no yes ko wie no na DR Congo Axel Tuanzebe former Manchester United youth product no Abrante no ni go now share 110 minutes and let me propel DR Congo for the first time in almost 52 years omaba World Cup obeka last time omba World Cup hu sensem bebre and the BC but this time around no coach Sebastien de Sabre the French tactician no on Chancellor Mbemba afi Tuanzebe Aaron Wan-Bissaka Mpasi and afi Abrante friend no Cedric Bakambu yes Congo di okoho a edian kese Bakambu mu nyina wo ma omatimi anya qualification to the Leopards of Congo this time around Africa enya 10 teams are qualifier ye dey World Cup ultimately say very interesting ade dey ye bompa say ye kwa modern mono ebe kwa koso ani na enko say we are just going to add up to the numbers no this time around ye ni abre ye ko fi yani ni aha ye ni egu abrofo ne so ye chewa ne ahyew ahia na cap no aba abibrim enye honko a okwa Bolivia ene Iraq America ne because Iraq Bolivia for ne tena ho e ma Iraq for ne hye o kam no mo team baako almost so for the first time in almost 28 years and I say 48 years Iraq for no etimi qualify eba World Cup na utimi say ni gisem pa ho ma Iraq ni Iran titino Babylon Iraq for no one mo ni Babylon no ene Iraq ho mo ba World Cup ni bia Zidane ba Manchester United for former academy product no o ka mo team ni ho a utimi say aye ani gisem ho na enko Europe playoff no na ye de we anema esiko ye san say Europe de amanfo aso an shibruta ye ka kyerem say Italy for ombefrim enura ewo Pristina no Bosnia and Herzegovina echi Italy after penalties no Italy for film eti for the third time and I said 3 times in a row Italy enko World Cup ni bi enije ahema koma muma isan say 2020 Italy for G Euros efi England for nsem say ade no mo ye no mempe Italy for national team na sem bi menya sure because unti bi imagine free nsem sa e host and win na mo abaje free nsem tinei Italy for best World Cup no ofie 4-time winners of the World Cup no ene omehwe e ofie oko Czechia Prague Czech so after penalties no omo Denmark for film yemya pa but already the Czech for no so ba bia eno so aye ni gisem e Prague oko Kosovo Turkey eko share Kosovo by 1-0 yes the Turkey for so ba World Cup after 2002 no na taking team my World Cup the first time in 24 years taking so qualify at the bar inspired by Brighton friend Ada Güler yes the Real Madrid player no oko Sweden was Stockholm Sweden for Poland omo kamiensa enra Anthony Langa Legebiek and Afia Brighton friend no Victor Gyökeres and share goals no edema team o my friend Sweden Graham Potter Chelsea for former coach no on this Sweden ba we are sipa there Agyemang we S0 because acquire na the modern months when he as a coach EP on him especially Chelsea and so of course Sweden for when team do qualify ba World Cup Isaac Gyökeres Anthony Elanga these are players e be hu omo World Cup na say Agyemang Zlatan entumi anya no Gyökeres ba no wa ba be ne simple e dey ama Sweden for no yakwa international friendly matches enra anajo no na say ahomachi ya bebre ekokoko so ho international friendly matches no yes we World Cup teams na qualify no yes producer we dey wabo ame pa we amina so far groups no ye hu groups no na mebobo teams no group bia any teams no omo wo no na he group A Mexico ewom omo na ye first team ayo ho and afin so ubenya my friend Africa the Sud South Africa Korea South Korea and afin so Czech Republic so group A oko group B na ubenya my friend Canada Bosnia Qatar and afin so my friend Switzerland oko group C Brazil Morocco Haiti and afin Scotland oko group D ubenya US of A Paraguay Australia and after Turkey. Oko group E a ubenya Germany nti ha no macho Armenia we ne Spanish ubenya Curacao Cote d'Ivoire and after Ecuador so ho oko group F a ubenya Netherlands after Japan ubenya Sweden and after Tunisia no group F oko group D a and I say group G ubenya Belgium oman friend Egypt after so ubenya Iran ho and after so oman friend New Zealand so group G. Now call group H ubenya España, Spain, Cape Verde, ubenya among friend Saudi Arabia, and after Uruguay, and group H is a group 9 set. Oko group I ubenya France, ubenya Senegal, ubenya among friend Korea, no, omamwai ena Norway ba ko no we si atwero no minim se eden no be so mo twero amwai okay Iraq ena mo atwero ne sa no na za ma tete abo wi di da da mo so mo twero no isa uko group D a ubenya Argentina Algeria ho afi su beja Austria ena afi Jordan uko group K Portugal DR Congo na se Congo Portugal group no Uzbekistan and after Colombia. Oko group L last group no. Ubenya my friend England, Inglaterra, after Croatia, Ghana and Panama. It is of interest no Ghana. Your last group L. You need England for Croatia, Panama and after so my concro Ghana. Nehe and our friendly match sending na misikano. Send the Kuko Spain and my friend Egypt ebo tipenkwa Obia and Shibi. Egypt in your red card so Ankusiaga. Brazil, my friend Croatia, 3-1. Hendrik Enra, we see form. Mexico, Belgium, 1-1. Argentina, yes, Enra match we Messi Shigu, and a penalty better or the brand effort Otamendi. Your last games, our mobile Argentina Crum USA Etinafi, Omodiamonadi, Emma Portugal without Cristiano Ronaldo, Ebesha Camino, Omen to me anti Bacocra. Shockingly, Enra. England, Japan, ebe hojuma mitoma 1-0. A chance we muye. Scotland, etinafi Emma on my friend Ivory Coast, ebe share the kabakwa went to me anti elho. And after South Africa, etina Emma Panama, umbo 2 matches. First one here 1-1, and a second one no. Panama share by 2-1. South Africa. Omonaja. See a catch se muni mbobo. Yana munti asiye. Muni Jordan. Eko boy tipe ku 2-2. Omoni mbobo ba ku see Nigeria for. Austria. Omo after some share 5-1 no. Omo South Korea. Esha omo kabakwa omentumi anti eho. Na match we enra 2 matches ni this week. Liga echi Gambia share ni kamiensa. Gambia team ba ku na match no ekoso no na Senegal parody AFCON trophy no ho. Ha no tonyom say champion. Na eno na next match na eba no. Morocco enso so no mo ball France. Omo ne Paraguay. Omo so parody trophy. Omo so ye champions. Enti Senegal ball ni fie no. Na Morocco so ball France. Ono so to champions. Eno chero say Africa football ne dey say no. Agyemang. Netherlands any Ecuador match no koye 1-1. Hono ma. We ni international friendly games are ekukọ so hono ma of interest. Na de na make no Morocco ball France no. Omo to nyom say champions and Senegal so ball Senegal krum hono. Omo so to say champions. Iti champions bi no. Enra omo nyina we ni Africa say you 2 champions. Senegal and Afia Morocco. We ball ha no. Na we ball ha. We to nyom no. Na we so to nyom ha. Iti Africa football ni dey. Free soro ba se ni nyina ya mianum nukuri ni enkoyi etimi aba obeto aso.
All right, mama na say abusha sama okay ya bo anede agodie mu nsem abranye wa wi apram to bre kase so no da ne da nyina ye gina agodie mu nsem so na ye de ni nyina asi ne momukwa news.apmediagh.com abenya online stories no wo ho in Facebook and YouTube handle no ye APTVGH TikTok, Instagram and X and 10 fidie no ye APmedia_GH and now wo de die nkra no dodo no a ewo ho. Happy birthday to Josephine Akosua Ejapoma Bio Mommy from Kumasi Pechi number 2 Germany and war if your cousin Kwame in Japan or no so Germany ho or say and wish Josephine a happy birthday nyankopon enhyira pa. Afei, happy glorious birthday to Samson. Inshiraba Justice NSC and wish Samson happy birthday man. Or senior me ema unkwatinti and holding room na wanye okesiye. Awodedi enkrai kwama owusu ampon Daniel. Nyankopon enhyira opa na oma wonyini emhe panimpa. Owofa oheneba dankwa Jupiter owusu ene onana ne wo maame ne abusuani nyina eno mo se omma wawoda pa. Happy birthday to Asiedu Margaret inside Otakrom from Nana Dompre ononso ewo nyinahi. Margaret yame emo akoma so ade nyina emremo ewo wawodemu. Abubakar Sadek aka Abutrika, happy birthday to you. Member of Team Kechere and afe Anyefutu NDC Youth Organizer no. Honorable Kechere Kweku Owusu, Assembly Member Anyefutu Electoral Area NSC and wishes Sadek a happy birthday. Nti Abutrika na meba nkwatinti ahodi wom. Happy blissful birthday to Evelyn Osei Bonsu of Nyinehi from Skyface. Awono so Nyinehi hobi. Osi ene nyame dia fikro aka Evelyn awoda ho a. Yemfa ye fidie so na yenwishe no a happy birthday nse nyankopon hira se emu so. Hawa Muhammad ene eye wawoda Nyinehi na ofri Skyface ne be madro ono so ewo Nyinehi enese yemma wawodedie enkra soronko na nyankopon emu akoma so ade nyina emrem no onye okese. Happy birthday to you Hawa Muhammad. Happy birthday to Opokuya Gifty Elom, level 200 student ewo Ebri Presbyterian Women's College of Education from Kakape yawono ewo Nyinehi ti Elom ene nyame enya okese na empire bia wabon kokwa mu nyame mane mremo. Happy birthday to Opokuya Gifty Elom. Ene de awodedi ndoso. Abusia no miensa na wahia kepoku ene na badwafo ewo AP Sports Jumedie no so TV NFA Radio 105.7 Awia moson for boss lady Afia Kyem Agyemang na mesomo ewo kase no ne kenkan mu no nsia brem ye bese hia ewo nyinu jo kase so makrabo.